Why getting rid of expectations is going to be your key to experiencing things and being in a flow with life. When you have expectations on life, you narrow your view into a perspective that is cornered. You want to be able to leave room for adaptation. And when we have expectations, we don't have much room for adaptation. When we have expectations, there's a set way that we want things to work out, or it is a set way that we want this person to act towards us. When we operate within adaptation, we take whatever comes, regardless of what it is, because we cannot control it if it is external than us. We take whatever that is and we continue moving forward with it. However, when we have expectations, we choose to dwindle down after our expectations are not met. We have less encouragement to follow through with that situation or continue to converse with that person or deal with them. And it messes up your relationships. If you want to have a long-lasting relationship with anybody, friendship, romantic, business, set aside your expectations and take that person for who you presently meet them as. However, in some situations, it is okay to have expectations. For example, if you bring on a new worker within your company, if you bring on a new employee for the company that you work for, you can safely expect for them to do their job because there are certain things put in place for them to do that. You have pay, you have HR, you have all of these things that are going to influence them to do their job. So you can safely expect for that to happen. And when your expectations are not met, you can proceed to take the necessary procedures to get that person out of the company. That's perfectly fine a situation. I am more speaking about relationships of friends. For example, if your friends do not show up for you, if your friends do not give you gifts on your birthday, if your friends do not do a single thing for you, are you still going to be friends with them? Probably not, because most of the relationships that we have are very transactional. However, I speak from experience when I say that I do not expect a single thing from any of my friends, bro. And I feel like that keeps them intact because I don't feel hit when they don't repost something. You think I care if my friend reposts something, bro? It's not their job. It's not their job to repost anything for me. It's not their job to show up for me. It's not their job to do anything, bro. And a lot of people think that is the job of their friends. I think that you shouldn't need to be around me. You should want to be around me. You should not need to be around me, and I should not need to be around you. I should want to. However, I do understand that, as we want to get and gain stages in life, we have to take on more relationships that are transactional. But as much as you can, for the relationships that you really want, that you hold dearest to you, take out your expectations from them. It prevents you from being in a flow state with that relationship. And whenever you hit a time when your expectations are not met, it presents an opportunity for you to extinguish that relationship. And why would you want to do that? If you became friends with this person, why would you want to unfriend them? You don't want to have any reason to do that. And I believe expectations are really something that can easily lead to that. So save yourself the hurt and save them the hurt by just simply not having expectations. Going with whatever happens. We will adapt to whatever outcome comes from our cause. Whatever effect comes from our cause, we will deal with it. If we want a different cause, if we want a different effect, we will adjust at that point in time. But you cannot control anything outside of yourself, and you can barely control yourself. So be careful in the expectations that you set on other people, or you will face the consequences of your expectations not being met, because nobody is you. Nobody knows what's in your mind. Nobody knows your expectations. So when people are blindsided like that and they get in a friendship with you, it's almost like you have them on a test and they don't even know it. And that really sucks, bro. And that can end so many friendships. So many friendships, bro. We're not even going to get into it, bro. But people have expected things of me that I have just not brought, bro. And I don't plan on it either. Like, that's really, bro, that's really ingenuine. You should want to be genuine in your relationships as much as you can, if not 100%. So try to reduce, at least reduce the expectations that you have in your relationships so that they can have a longer last, so that they can last longer. You don't want to have opportunities of this relationship dissolving coming over and over and over again. You go out with them this time, you expect them to do this. You go out with them next time, you expect them to do that. Like, relax. You do not. That is why I really believe that we should be self-sustaining, so that when we get in a jam, we don't have to rely on anybody else to get us out of that jam. We can get us out of that jam. So yeah, man, stop expecting things from your friends, bro. And a lot of y'all might disagree, and that's cool, but you'll see what I'm talking about. When you are a person that doesn't expect things and you experience all of these people that do expect things, it's crazy. I promise you. And you'll realize that life is the same whether you expect things or not. It's going to happen either way. It's just when you have expectations, you have like a mental bookmark on something. If this doesn't happen, if this future event from my imagination doesn't happen, which is an expectation, then you're going to feel some type of way. So, yeah, man. But continue loving yourselves. I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal rest of your day, and I will catch you later.